Okay. Good morning. First of all, my name is Jason. I'm president of the company. And this is one of your compression machines. It's a horizontal. There's going to be a foam pad right here in a minute, but I've got the guards taken off this thing so I can show you how it works and, you know, when you get it, how you're going to set it up, which is pretty plug and play. But anyways, basically, as you can see, this is, you know, where your pillow is going to go. You've got your light curtains here, which this is actually on right now. So you're going to be able to come in here. Now they can't, I mean, if they get anywhere here, they can't operate the machine in general. Okay, so you got your E-stop here, which that's a safety E-stop. These push buttons are irrelevant at this point because the light curtain, and I realize that now, especially where they're at, but if you wanted to extend them all the way out here, you could, but in all reality, by the time you get out here, you know, you've got your foot pedal here. You know, just press it once and it's going to cycle, and then so on and so forth. Just bear with me here because I'm doing this by myself, guys. But anyways, so basically what's going to happen is when you hit the foot pedal, it's going to start the compression process. So it's going to compress the pillow, and then this seal bar is going to come down. Now the only way your seal bar comes down is this proximity switch right here, which is going to be guarded inside the machine. This entire thing is going to have guards all over it, obviously, so they can't put their hands in it. So basically when this comes down, this is going to see a piece of steel, and you can adjust this up and down because with two pillows it's going to be different. So what I would do, I'm going to set it for your two pillows because that's what you sent me. But what I'm going to do, actually I'll do it for both. So I'll do it for two, and then I'm going to mark it where you need to stop it. And then, you know, with the smaller one, with a smaller pillow, it's going to come down further, so you want better compression, so you can move it down. You can leave it where it's at, and it'll probably work fine, but you'll see what I'm talking about in the whole process. But that's basically how this thing works. Electrical box wise, let me move you over here, guys. Sorry for the movement. This one I'm doing one other thing before I button it up. However, it's going to be closed. Your on-off is actually back here. Okay, you've got an indicator light, which is going to tell you if you have power or not, which it's all 110. Other than that, that's it. You got an on-off, you got an indicator light. So plug it in, turn it on. When you turn it on, that indicator light's going to come on, which you could see. If I move the camera here, excuse the movement again, guys. As you see, indicator light's on, you're good to go. So when your indicator light's on, as you see, you got your light curtain ready to go. If I put my hand in there, nothing's going to happen. You can sit there and press this button all day long and it's not going to work. However, you know, that's your foot pedal's wired through the E-stop as well. So if they press it down too hard, then it's not going to, everything's going to come back and everything's going to stop. But other than that, guys, that's it. I want you to basically plug this thing in and, you know, get into production. The last and final thing I want to bring to your attention, give me 1 second here. I want you to look at this. So this is a test that I did yesterday. Your pillow's on the left. Your pillow's on the right. Obviously compressed. This is compressed as well, guys. Your pillow is, there's nothing wrong with your pillows. Your bag is paper thin. And I've never seen a bag this thin to be able to compress and seal a product. The bag is going to do everything for you. So the bag tells you how long the product stays compressed in the machine. Okay. One last thing, guys, you're going to have to understand. Okay, when you get these machines, this is a compressed pillow and sealed in a 2 mil low density polyethylene bag, which we don't recommend compressing and sealing anything unless it's 2 mil or above, because the product's not going to stay compressed. So the bag is going to tell you how long the product stays compressed. And this bag, I don't know, I'm willing to bet a couple weeks it'll stay compressed. It doesn't matter if the seal could be the best seal you could ever see in the world, but low density polyethylene is going to leak air immediately. It's not made to hold a product for that long. Your bags, I don't even know what material this is. It's so thin that I've never seen it this thin before. So I've compressed and sealed, and I mean, I've got the seal so immaculate across this thing, I can't do any better. The machine's a machine, it's gonna compress and seal. Now, whenever I compress and seal this product, it immediately wants to come back, and I'm not really sure why. The only thing I can think is the bags are so thin that it's just immediately just taking in air. It almost seems like it has holes in the bag. I don't really know why, but as you see, if you compress one in like a 2 mil bag, it'll stay there all day long, and that's how I justified it. Obviously, 2 mil bags. That's a minimum of what you should be using if you want to keep this product compressed for I don't know where it's going. I'm not really sure how your operation works, but that's something you need to understand, because I've tested your blue ones, and I honestly haven't even looked at the bag before these things have been done, because it's, you know, most of the time it's irrelevant, but these bags right here will not work. I mean, they'll work, but it's not going to stay compressed for more than 10 minutes probably, because again, I don't know what material this is, but it's not thick enough to keep this stuff compressed. I'm just letting you know. 2 mil low density polyethylene bag, just something simple. But for example, so I compressed that 2 days ago and it hasn't moved. So that tells you right there, there's really nothing wrong with the seal, but the bags tell you everything. So just want to bring that to your attention. Again, thank you for your business. These things are getting wrapped up today, and I leave tomorrow for vacation. So Ryan's going to be in charge of all this, and I'm going to talk to him today. So, all right, thank you again.
Okay, guys. So this is what we call a squeeze test. Okay. So when you seal a pillow, if the bag is leaking anywhere, you can squeeze it, and you'll be able to tell where the air is coming out. So what's happening is when I'm compressing your pillows,
this bag is so thin that sometimes the seams on the outside of it are blowing a hole out of them because you're putting so much pressure down on it, which that'll never work obviously when you compress and seal something, because it's not going to stay compressed. However, I can squeeze this bag all day long and there's no air coming out of it. You can see the air on the top right there. So that tells me right there, these bags, if you want to keep them compressed, you're going to have to go up on the mil thickness, because they're not going to hold. I mean, they immediately come back, but there is no air escaping this bag. Not even from I mean, normally, you know, it's going to be the seal, but the seal's, it's not going to happen. There's no holes in it that I can see, but this bag immediately comes back when you compress and seal it, and I don't know why. I don't know if the bag is it's just, that's where I'm at. So, just let you know. Thanks, guys.